Hey there, everyone. That sexy nerd is back again, and we're watching Nostalgia Critics Agent Cody Banks. I have a weird history with this movie. I never liked it as soon as I saw it. I'll be honest. Like as soon as I saw the advertisements for it, I was like, "What is this shit?" It was the first time I was like, "What is this movie?" I thought it was a Disney Channel movie too, but no, it was like from Nickelodeon Studios, and I'm like, "Why are you guys using your money when you could have been making a SpongeBob movie?" And lo and behold, they made it like a few years later, I think. Or wait, no, I think it was the same year. Wait, when did this movie come out? Agent Cody Banks. 2003, so it was a year later. Okay, yeah. Because I remember SpongeBob movie came out a year after that. I think, well, God, then I guess you could say that this movie kind of helped SpongeBob get his movie. That's sad. No, if anything, the Rugrats did that. The Rugrats movies, all the movies were pretty damn successful, except especially the second one. And well, I mean, okay, fine. I'm probably just saying that because they're the best ones. But I feel as if the Rugrats movies gave birth to these. But you know, Nickelodeon decided, hey, we want to be like Disney, and we want to make live action movies too. Oh, I mean, and there was a reason why I was like, blah, blah with this movie because freaking Hilary Duff. Now, Hilary Duff, when I was a kid, I'm like, I hate this girl. I hate this girl so much because she was so annoying. She was like the Olsen twins. It's like, you got it, dude, and all of her show. My sister would watch that show relentlessly. Like, I couldn't avoid getting into some of it. I was like, is she finally going to hook up with Gork or whatever the fuck that guy's name is? Gork or whatever. Gord? Jeez. And she got me into it a little bit. I was like, every time I would go to sleep, I would have nightmares at night. It's just that stupid little Lizzie McGuire drawing of her. The one that kind of looked like Brace Face. You remember that show, Brace Face? That was weird, wasn't it? Ugh. God, I don't think my sister has gotten me into anything good other than Degrassi. And even then, what the hell has Degrassi done? I mean, for some reason, it's like herpes. It never goes away. But, I mean, what has it done? All it's done is given us Drake. That's all it's done. So, well, whatever. Again, I have no... I think I watched this movie a little bit. Just a little bit. But I feel like it just sucked. And I know Critic is probably going to be like, oh, this movie not so bad. Holy crap. Oh. And I'm like, I doubt it. I freaking doubt it. But... man, I think he was actually saying that in his review of the other review of the movie. Was it Disney December or something? I don't remember what it is. Or Nickelodeon movies, whatever. But yeah, I think he's gone over this movie. Or maybe he hasn't. Maybe it's the first time he's gone over this movie. And I'm kind of excited now. But yeah, I've never liked this movie. I never had a thing for it. I never watched it. And there was way too many factors. And I'd never seen Malcolm in the Middle. Let's finally finish with that. Never seen Malcolm. I've still never seen Malcolm in the Middle. I can appreciate the fact that it is a very good show. I mean, Bryan Cranston is on the damn thing, for God's sakes. But there's got to be a reason why Frankie Muniz is not as famous as he is now and not able to continue a career. So, I mean, the guy had movies. He was trying to venture out on his own. What happened? But... yeah, ain't nothing about business. So, why don't we just get into the movie? And remember, please, smash that like button if you want to see more sexy and nerdy content. And subscribe if you think so. And remember, sign up for my Patreon for all my latest reactions to all my latest videos. And then let's do this thing, y'all.
Hello, I'm the Nostalgia Critic. I remember it so you don't have to. There's some make-believe roles that kids always get into. Pirates, princesses, astronauts, superheroes.
Secret
Many
agent.
stand the test of time for generations upon generations. And one of them we sometimes forget about is spies. Yeah, I never really thought that hard about it.
Johnny Quest!
Spies have always been around in children's media in one way or another. I guess I remember playing with those old spy tech toys when I was a kid.
Use your spy tech binoculars to keep him in sight. The spy tech intruder alert detects his movement. You've got him now.
Also known as the Stalker starting kit.
Also, let's not forget, spying is integral to the Home Alone movies.
But regardless, there is something about
Johnny
this scenario
Quest!
that
I love
usually
Johnny
calls
Quest.
to a young
Dun, dun,
demographic.
dun, 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 dun,
In the
dun, dun.
2000s, Hollywood certainly took advantage of that. With cartoon shows,
Oh, yeah.
movies, and I don't know, he's tuned to a summer job that beats flipping burgers.
Yeah, I guess so. That's what I was saying. Thank you.
Agent Cody Banks was another attempt to expand the careers of popular kid stars Frankie Muniz and Hilary Duff. The 2003 film was by no means a smash hit. It
No.
did make enough to warrant a sequel just a year later, despite it not exactly having the best reputation. It's not said to be awful, but it is said to be very generic and didn't bring anything that new to the spy genre, even for a flick for kids. Are people right, or is there more to this Junior Moonraker than we originally thought?
I think Big Fat Liar was the better movie. Big Fat Liar, ironically, wasn't as seen. I remember everybody wanted to see this movie. I think it was because of Hilary Duff, because, you know, she was starting to be like, everybody was starting to be like, At least the boys with me, they were like, maybe girls aren't so bad.
Over 20 years later, let's take a closer look.
Jesus.
See what's for your eyes only, because nobody else wants to see it. Let's take a look at Agent Cody Banks.
That green screen was
It
terrible.
opens in Seattle, where we see Cody, played by Muniz, interacting with his family, including his little brother, who's not exactly the best actor.
But Mom, Cody's almost 16 and I've had twice as many dates as him. Hey Dad, we have to discuss my allowance. I need a raise.
He talks like he has an important business meeting at Chuck E. Cheese.
Yeah, right?
On his way to school, Cody notices a baby driving a car,
And look, there's a dog driving a bus.
and he tries to save him.
Who left the baby in the car? Kind of lazy ass
Originally
mother.
written for Hulk Hogan responding to kids saying, "No way!"
Way.
I will say, this is actually not that bad an action scene for a kid's film. You know, most of it would be CG nowadays, and the stunt work is good enough that I do
Alright.
find myself asking, how the hell is he gonna stop that car?
Oh!
You were 1 inch away from being an Australian PSA. Cody saves the day, but doesn't take the credit, and we go to Hong Kong, where there's a meeting with
I'm sorry, I actually was kind of holding my breath a little bit for that. Like, nearly very closely hit the car. Wow.
Say again.
Hong Kong?
Well, this suddenly became an American R or a British PG.
I'm sorry?
And we cut to Hong Kong, where there's a meeting with Say again.
Delta
Suddenly
Kana?
became an American R or a British PG. Actually, he's saying Dr. Connors, played by Martin Donovan.
I have no idea what he said.
Invented a new
Dr.
type of robot
Connors?
to clean up oil spills.
Oh, I remember that! Oh, that was the final nail in the coffin for this, why I never saw this movie. Somebody named the doctor Dr. Connors, and I'm like, okay. Okay. So, we're gonna have a movie with the lizard in it and no Spider-Man. I mean, if anything, that's just a microcosm of all the failed Sony villain movies that have been coming up, isn't it? Like, even when, even back then, I was like, I feel a disturbance in the force.
He has no idea, though. He's developing this for an organization so obviously evil
And
that
he's-
Blackbeard and the Mummy are running it.
Man
Jesus.
still has no idea what we hope to achieve.
But,
Let's keep it
but
that way, Franz.
I'm sorry.
Mummy are.
Oh, I'm
He's
sorry.
developing-
He's also usually a bad guy, this actor. This guy is also usually a bad guy.
This for an org.
Has no idea what we hope to achieve.
Let's keep it that way, Francois.
Jesus.
It's like hiring Art the Clown for a kid's birthday party. At some point, you would know something is up.
Yeah, right.
Ooh, do that for the next one. Meanwhile, the head of the CIA, played by David, up to
Hey.
speed about the Doctor and his nanotechnology.
Now that just exemplifies why the American government is so good and why it's so also embarrassing. Because President Keith David is here. Like Rick and Morty.
The world's foremost expert in nanotechnology,
Wow.
microscopic robots.
Again, did a lot of movies from today or a lot of TV shows from today rip off earlier movies just to give us these amazing characters and do them right? I know he's not president, I get it, but come on, how could you not see the president from freaking Rick and Morty here?
These little robots could be programmed to destroy...
What you have to show him getting a character was with a weird edit. The editing gets even more awkward when they reveal Dr. Connors has a daughter.
His only contact with the outside world is through his daughter,
boy.
Natalie.
His daughter.
I want to get close to this girl.
Ew.
This is a Nickelodeon documentary waiting to happen.
Keith,
They get
come
the
on.
idea to recruit one of their
Calm
kid
down.
spies because of course that's a department, the CIA. And Cody seems like the best candidate, even though he's clearly not the best candidate.
Are you in special ed?
No, that's Dewey. The other kids make fun of Cody's inability to talk to girls when an
Wow.
agent named Veronica Miles, played by Angie Harmon, approaches him.
Cody Banks?
Yeah, what have you been... What are you doing with my life here?
I'll be in trouble.
You're the grown woman in a boy's locker room.
Yeah,
I won't be in
perf.
trouble.
Perf. Perf. Really perf.
This is the creepiest CIA ever.
Yeah.
She uses code
Perf.
words to recruit Cody on his first mission.
Bubblegum in a dish.
How many pieces do you wish?
It's the point of secrecy. This is the most conspicuous attention-drawing thing these kids have ever seen. And he's brought to headquarters.
I think my partner was gonna...
Let's get one thing straight. I am not your partner. I'm
Obviously.
your handler.
In another movie, I wouldn't question that, but after these scenes, I question that.
Okay, first of all, that's not as badass as you think it is. You're a handler, so you basically are demoted from being a partner. You have to take orders from him. Yeah, like, I don't give a shit. Yeah, you're ultimately taking orders from the organization, but you're doing every single thing this kid asks. You're his fucking slave. Have fun. And also, no. What wasn't the damn female teachers raping kids kind of happening at this point too? I remember a couple of these things. Like, that is super uncomfortable.
He's told he has to get close to Connor's daughter, Natalie, played by Hilary Duff, to
Like,
uncover
well.
any info about her father. Apparently, he's been placed in all her classes.
Isn't that a little creepy?
Creepy?
Oh.
We're the CIA. That's what we do.
Okay.
I am afraid for everyone in this movie.
At least you admit
Man's
it.
Earl, played by Daryl Hammond, equips him with all sorts of secret tools, including X-ray glasses.
Low penetration X-ray.
Give me that.
Did anybody write this
What?
with a clean keyboard?
Why did you give it
We're
to
not
him?
aware that he's a spy.
Why
that
did
he's
you
being
give it to
transferred
him?
a new school. Veronica pretends to be the dean of the school, but our parents need some proof.
Do you have some kind of paperwork?
I'm sorry. What was that they played?
Parents who are not aware that he's a spy, that he's being transferred to a new school. Veronica pretends to be the dean of the school, but
Why are they playing It's Hot in Here? Like, that is the most inopportune time to play that song. It would have made at least a modicum of more sense in the boys' locker room. But then again, that would have been even more fucked up. But here it doesn't make any sense. Like, what, is he hot to his parents or his dad? I guess. But like, that just equals the mom stabbing the dad to death later.
but our parents need some proof.
Do you have some kind of paperwork?
Ooh, mom's good.
Sure, you can pick up anywhere. I'm sold off with the lady with the windowless van, son.
Yeah,
What if she doesn't like
windows.
me? What's not to like?
What?
This is less of a predator than you. To some bullies, and because this film was ruining jokes, he doesn't like it. Making clear what's going on is in his head, where it obviously would have been funnier if he thought it was real.
Is that?
Just promise me you won't touch that silver button right there.
Is that the boy from... The kid from Shameless really got the kid from Shameless really got a lot of work, didn't he? Like, he's everywhere. The gay kid from Shameless. God, I can't remember his name, but I've seen him in always in bad movies. By the way, he has He is a very shitty agent. It's really sad because if he's everywhere, he could have gotten somewhere else. But no, he has to reduce to Agent Cody Banks. The best thing he had was Shameless.
And that feels more like a fancy.
Look at this shit.
Just promise me you won't touch that silver button right there.
Look at him.
It would have been funnier if we thought it was real at first.
Just promise me you won't touch that silver button right there.
Right here, look at him. It's just baby-faced. Oh my god. And he looks the same. He doesn't even look like he's aged that much. He just has a different, less hair.
And they give us a scene that feels more like a fantasy than the black and white moment did. Yeah, suspended. Mission ruined.
Yeah, right.
Everybody saw that. Oh, I mean, resume class, I guess.
Yeah, and
I
also...
especially love T.S. Eliot.
You do?
Great.
Yeah, cool. That kid who electrocuted is having a seizure. I'd lawyer up.
Do you by any chance happen to be in special ed?
Ah, we have a running joke. No doubt based on what the writers heard while presenting this script.
Oh no. Oh boy.
Natalie Connors. Way out of your league.
What the hell are you?
Who's that?
They have driver's ed together. Natalie fails because her loud teacher makes her too nervous. Cody decides
Why does he have to be
emergency
Asian?
break, though, and takes him for a ride. The secret in Secret Agent is silent, right? In his off time, Ronica teaches him martial arts.
The agency will take care of your chores and your homework. You focus on the girl.
Stop.
Position, I think it's impossible not to.
Also,
Focus on the girl.
I'm sorry, what kind of position is that? To smother him with your boobs? They're not small. Those are lethal weapons. Weapons of mass destruction.
Position, I think it's impossible not to. Discover Cody is still nervous about talking to her. So they try to figure out a way to make him more confident.
Oh,
Given this
Keith.
agency, I'm sure this won't come across as any more disturbing.
You gotta be smart. Get some dirt on her.
They want to be dank. You dusky and musky. It's all smells.
Tell you, it makes you want to give the
Who's the
good
girl
Lord
behind
a
him?
standing ovation. You just want to go, woo!
You're making Milk Money look like Dora the Explorer.
Oh, I'm sorry. Whew. That was information overload for a second. What happened?
Musky. It's all smells.
Tell you, it makes you want to give the good Lord a standing ovation. You just want to go, woo!
You're making Milk Money look like Dora the Explorer.
Oh god.
Here. I'm free tonight.
Fun fact, this hollow projection was designed to be in her 20s when flirting with this 15-year-old character. I'm sure when this was brought up, they responded with, yeah, she does seem a little young for him.
Yeah, what the hell is with older women
Chance to play hero, though. As he
hitting
sees
on
Natalie
Frankie
from-
Muniz?
This finally seems to win her over as she invites him to her
This isn't Pornhub with Jordy or frickin' Juan. Like, this is real life, man.
birthday party.
Second floor is living space. Hold still.
Stop licking.
That really freaks me out.
Yeah.
In that 20 years from now, I'll still be replaying that scenario in my head. Hell, look at what I'm being exposed to and tell me I'm gonna be attracted to anything normal. Speaking of which,
Oh boy.
I'm sorry, I'm running out of creepy jokes
Movie's
about this scene.
pervy as hell.
Like every other scene should be followed with.
I needed a dog!
I know. This is the perviest movie.
I love it. It's beautiful.
Cody gets her a necklace that has a tracking device in it. That
Surprise.
sounds less or more creepy at this point. And he runs into Molly at the party.
Oh my god. Please, no.
Sir, just play money.
Is he supposed to be James Bond?
Christ, after all these creepos, the actual villains are kind of a breath of fresh air. Dr. Connors welcomes Brinkman to the party, the supervillain we saw before. They test the nanobots, proving they do indeed destroy anything in their path. Yet Connors is shocked to find this evil organization is evil.
You just given us the power to neutralize America's entire strategic arsenal.
You'll never get the nanobots into a military facility.
Yes, we will.
I will stop you at any screw it, I want cake. Yeah, the training mode in Smash Brothers put up more of a fight.
Yeah.
There's the supervillains. Our martial arts trained agent can get the drop on whenever he wants, so let's have him fight the bullies from earlier we forgot about.
What?
Yeah, you get him! 20-year-old stunt performer?
Yeah, what the hell?
Hooray for expensive parties without a single adult!
And wondrous acting by Hilary Duff here. She's like, oh, Did he really just do that? There's no excitement in her voice. It's just, did he really just do that? Instead of saying, did he really just do that? No, it's, did he really just do that? What the hell, Hillary Duff?
This moves us straight out of the CIA.
Why do you still have a job?
I thought we got rid of the CIA with Oliver.
Are you suggesting the CIA has more than one agent? Oh, next you'll be telling me there's more than one Pokemon.
They can't pull
Damn
off
it.
this mission. Secret.
I would have been like, next you're telling me that women can vote. That would actually be fucking funny.
Agent Cody Banks. I think it's safe to say you've blown your cover.
No shit.
I'm shocked we were keeping such a low profile.
I mean, it's their fault. Why are you recruiting a kid again? And perving on him? This is wine. This is really pervy, right? I mean, I may have been drinking way too much wine, but this is a really pervy movie, right? I'm not crazy. I'm not drunk, right?
He's taken off the case, as we see later at Brinkman's secret lair. Connors is having second thoughts. For a second time.
Oh, God.
I will not use science to destroy
This guy.
Yes,
Like, he's usually used to being a bad guy in everything that he's in. I don't know why he's pretending to be the bad guy. I mean, the good guy here, because he's a bad guy in everything that he is. He's so not used to being the good guy that he doesn't even feel right. He's like, I will not let you destroy the world.
You're leaving your high security home and coming to our secret inescapable
Jesus,
lair to
Aang.
tell us you won't comply with our evil plan. Gee, I wonder what we're going to do.
What is with this guy's
A
hairstyle?
little motivation.
You're gonna kidnap his daughter? Just kidnap him! He's right there!
I know, right?
What is wrong with everybody? And look, I know, it's Agent Cody Banks. I'm not expecting much, but when those old Esurance commercials had better Agent Cody there, what is wrong with everybody?
Also, I'm sorry. Why does he have an exclamation point on the back of his head? Why? Is this hair telling you it's like, you made a mistake? What?
And look, I know, it's Agent Cody Banks. I'm not expecting much, but when those old Esurance commercials had better spy plots, something's seriously wrong.
I remember those commercials.
Hi, nice to meet you.
Natalie finds she can't stay away from Cody, as it looks like Danger can't stay away from either of them.
Eat your burger.
Ah, the old disguised scary henchman is waiter to kidnap two children in broad daylight at crowded restaurant plan. Why isn't that used more often?
Yes,
Oh,
seriously.
because everything. Cody is such a bad spy, though, that this does end up working. As Rapunzel Fu doesn't seem to work, and he gets knocked out with Natalie being kidnapped. Why they didn't take the secret agent kid that would no doubt have a ton of information?
Don't worry, we're gonna get her back.
They probably don't think so. No. They probably don't think that he does have the information. Again, I've never watched the movie, but they probably don't think he has enough information because he's a kid.
Oh, yeah, I feel so bad for a boy that was fed
Yo,
every
what?
detail about this girl, pretended to like what she liked, and never once had a conversation where he was himself. Two random chimps thrown in a cage have more chemistry. He realizes he still has the device that can track her location, because the CIA forgot to take
Goku!
And then when the
I
Air Force
had...
government tracks her
Yo!
location,
Yo, I had that poster in my room for the longest time! I had that poster, holy shit! Oh, no. Now I'm mad because it just degraded, and I didn't take care of it while I was a kid. But God, no, I had that poster.
CIA forgot to take that back. Yeah, they won the award for worst government agency in the
Seriously,
movie.
what the
So he
fuck?
rushes out to save her.
They're worse than our own government. Right now, anyway. Right now. Under this orange tard.
An hour 7 in, and I finally got a laugh. Doesn't help it still makes the CIA look like idiots.
No, not from you.
What does that even stand for in this world? Can't infiltrate anything?
Yeah, I guess so.
He steals a whole bunch of gadgets and even naps himself a nice
Oh,
set
man,
of
this
wheels
is
he was
funny.
admiring earlier.
What about those wheels over there?
No, Cody. That's on a need-to-drive basis.
With all that buildup, I can't wait to see what cool things he does when he drives into a plane.
What?
Do you know anything about why kids like spies?
Oh my god, yo, I get so pissed off. Like, listen, I know I'm laughing, but I'm legit getting pissed off here. Why couldn't you use the freaking car as a submarine? Why is that so, like, all you have to do is put some shitty freaking, like, they don't give a damn. They put shitty, CGI effects in these movies all the time. They didn't give a shit back then. Why the fuck would that have been such an issue? Did you just have some company you owed money to and you had to use their plane? Damn, man, no imagination. No wonder all the imagination goes into staring down girls' pants or shirts or whatever the hell do these pervs do.
He uses a jet-powered snowboard, which, okay, if I was younger, I would find that pretty cool.
Well, of course.
He stumbles across some henchmen.
Know what my favorite Christmas carol is? Chestnuts roasting on open fire.
However, shows up to help.
Oh my god. Could you please stop perving?
Have you seen the way you've been acting? Can you blame him for thinking that's the way you preferred?
Yeah, I guess so.
They make it to the lair and hide in a SeaWorld ride, and eventually find where Natalie is being held.
Is this why this woman is never in any movies anymore? Is that the reason why I don't see her anymore? Because she perved on little Frankie Muniz? Gross!
What are you doing here?
Come on.
I'm not going anywhere until I find out what's going on here.
I'll tell you.
The hell, Hillary?
No.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Why are you interested in this girl? She's an idiot.
Yeah, she is.
Right,
It's
because you're
Hillary
an idiot
Duff.
too.
Boss, it's that kid again.
Austin Powers is better at stealth.
So you just used me. I cannot believe what an idiot I am.
Yes!
Cody, I thought you were different.
Yeah, can you discuss this when millions of lives aren't at risk? Y'all are making Maxwell
Hillary.
Smart look like Jack Bauer.
They
Seriously.
pulled me off the job because I was getting too emotionally attached to this subject.
No, that's not true at all. You were pulled off because you blew your cover being a hothead. I legit don't think the writers read the script after they finished it.
Nor did he.
They all get caught, possibly because they're horrendous at their jobs, but Cody uses one of his gadgets to escape. Like I said before, none of the actors are getting a laugh out of me, but I do kind of like Ian McShane's random line delivery here.
Where is my dad?
I'm not going to tell you.
It's almost like you said, hey, why am I trying?
No! You see why? You see why? That's the real reason. It's because of Hillary Duff's dumb face. And I know it's hot now. But back then, she was just like 13 years old. That was a dumb face. She's like, just like any teenage spoiled brat who doesn't get what she wants. It's spectacular. Oh.
It's almost like he said, wait, why am I trying? This is Cody Banks.
I'm not going to tell you.
Brinkman threatens Natalie's life if Congress doesn't complete the project, but Cody sets off an explosion, blowing the place up. And in kind of a shocking scene, Natalie forces the nanobots down Brinkman's throat, and I'm thinking, oh, some comical something or other will save him, but...
Oh my god!
Where the hell did that come from? This is like watching The Pacifier and then suddenly a death scene from Indiana Jones. You don't get to know something this cool this late.
Yeah. Wow.
I feel like you can hop over that. Okay, I gotta find another way out.
Oh,
There's no
okay.
to get through, but Cody stays
So-
behind to open up the doors.
I guess some Resident Evil had to rip off something. Wow.
Our first scream of someone who brutally killed a man
Yeah,
watching
right.
his insides get eaten out.
Yeah, what the hell?
We get a shot probably just there for the trailer. Let me see. Yep, there it is.
Yep.
And Cody is reinstated as an agent.
Get out of here.
Sorry. I know that freaks you out. No, it's okay. You're my handler.
When you realize the couple who aren't supposed to be in love disturbingly have more chemistry and screen time than the couple who are.
It's again, this is why she is no longer there. Well, yeah, I mean, honestly, I just realized, I think on the, let's see. Agent Cody Banks, come on! Oh my god. Oh, okay, all right, because like this was the one I'm used to of seeing. So fine, they have Hillary Duff on there, but a lot of these have her. A lot of the videos, a lot of the advertisements actually have friggin' the other girl like just sitting there looking jealous, like I will kill that blonde bimbo if she touches my man.
Speaking of which,
Now, what was my mission?
I think you're about to kiss me.
You know, I should probably
What?
know something about who you really are before we end this. Nope, we'll just leave it for the Island of Lost Dreams or whatever the next one is called.
this movie was awful.
Yeah.
It feels ridiculously rushed in every
But it's funny.
department. Writing, acting, directing, effects. The film feels soulless except for the uncomfortable moments that really don't age well. And look, I don't think the writers of this had any creepy intentions.
Stop it!
People have written good stuff in the past. And yeah, I've seen children's
Ed Wood?
media where the joke is the kid seems so adult, there's a romance with an adult. It's a common kid fantasy, and you're not supposed to think that hard about it. But those are examples.
Well, okay,
of it. It's
but
a common kid fantasy. And
Why would you include that? You shitted on that movie, especially saying that they had a really pervy relationship, and especially that a little kid making a grown woman wet is never good in any context whatsoever, buddy. Ever.
And you're not supposed to think that hard about it. But those are examples of absurdism, and quite frankly, Cody Banks isn't absurd enough. It's boring, bland, passionless, and got maybe
You made it
2
funny.
laughs out of me out of the entire thing. So because it is unimaginative and humorless and borrowing off of what others have done, adding nothing unique, the awkward moments are 10 times more awkward. I'm sure this must have had an audience seeing how they made a sequel, but this is definitely a mission you should choose not to accept. I'm a nostalgia critic, I remember, so you don't have to.
I can't believe how pervy that movie was. Did Dan Schneider write that movie? Did he? Oh, wow. Like, I remember I have a friend of mine who's, a Trump supporter. Saying that is like, I feel like people are just making these sexual harassment lawsuits just to get attention and to get more money. And I'm like, I don't know, man. It kind of seems like these people are really pervy. And when you see movies like this that were made during that era, you kind of get proven right. It's ridiculous how pervy everybody was in that movie. Like, God, I felt like it was in a Japanese anime where all the girls are hitting on the guy for a wimpy guy for no reason other than they think he might be special. I mean, that does fit true for real life. Don't get me wrong, but it's weird. Yeah, seriously, it was like one of those anime where even the teacher is into the kid. What the hell? Oh. But it was actually, honestly, he made it funny. I know he says it's boring. I know he says it, but there was a reason why I didn't want to watch it, and there was plenty of reasons why I didn't. So, I'm never going to watch it anyway, unless you guys request it for the channel. And please don't request it for the channel. I don't want to suffer. I really, really don't. But, lo and behold, I'm sure most of you are going to be like, yeah, watch Agent Cody Banks. It'll be funny. Anyway, I'm going to hope that never happens. And I'm going to wish against wishing that it'll never happen. So please, smash that like button if you want to see more sexy and nerdy content. And subscribe if you don't deserve it. And remember, sign up for my Patreon for all my latest reactions to all my latest videos. And I'll see you all in the next episode.